Happy New Year everyone, and with New Year comes new films which I am pretty excited about and I want to share that with you. So let's talk about them. Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince and this is technically the first video of the year by me. I know you saw the podcast with Corbin which I recorded actually in December and posted this new year. But technically this is the first video. And I know I'm late, but I think you needed time to, get all the details which films are coming this year. And when you're making such list, always the problem arises is that you don't know if they release this year or not. You don't even hear about many of them until you come close to the release. And then there are films which come out of nowhere and just blow you away. But in this video, I'll talk about my top 15 films I'm most excited for. And yes, I have ranked them. And it includes films from all the industries. Now, I'll also have some special mentions at the end. And if there's a film I didn't count, maybe it's not releasing this year, especially Spirit. It's coming out in 2027 in March. But then there are some films which doesn't even have names. It's just, the people associated with them. So I'm not including that in the list. So without any delay, let's begin with the list. Number 15 is the Bollywood film Love and War. Now, fingers crossed, hopefully the film comes out this year. It was supposed to release last year and they have been just delaying it. But what makes me excited is the people involved. Yes, Sanjay Leela Bhansali coming back to make a feature film, and it stars three of the best actors working in Hindi cinema: Ranbir Kapoor, Alia Bhatt and Vicky Kaushal. Now we know it's a period romantic drama, but of course with Bhansali there'll be big scale and aesthetics to it, and with the actors he has got, I am expecting something wonderful. Number 14 is Drishyam 3, both the original and the remake, and I'll tell you why. Of course, Drishyam has become the biggest franchise of a thriller film, I guess. That's the right way to put it. And no one expected when Drishyam 2 came out and it became a classic thriller. And getting another installment to that, everyone's looking forward to it. Now, as always, Jitu Joseph is like, it is not a thriller. That's not how I write these stories. And he's again trying to, divert us that it's not a thriller. But I'm telling you, don't believe this man. It is gonna be another thriller. And we also have a release date coming out in April. Now, the reason I'm excited for the Hindi version also, which is supposed to come out in October, is that there are rumors that they're actually changing the story. And the announcement video of that, they said that this is the final chapter. Whereas Jitu Joseph has said that Drishyam 4 and 5 can also happen. There's no confirmation of any of these things. But if the Hindi version is taking it somewhere else and making it a final chapter, that'll be interesting how they deliver that. And I'm a fan of the Hindi versions also. I've done a whole comparisons comparing both Drishyams, even the sequels. If you haven't seen, definitely check them out there. Number 13 is Vetrimaran's Arasan, starring STR and Vijay Sethupathi. Now they put out a long announcement video which clearly tells what to expect from the film. Looks really cool. Very interesting story element which happened to Vetrimaran himself, where a gangster approached him to tell about his own story. And this film will be taking place in the same world as of Vada Chennai. Why is that? Will they connect it? I don't know what's going on, but super excited. Number 12 is the Telugu film The Paradise, starring Nani. It's from the director of Dasara, which I kind of liked, but it has a lot of flaws too. But I could see the ambition and the scale, which is very visible even in the announcement video of this film. Overall, it looks like something which has become very trendy nowadays, but I feel like with Nani, it's gonna be something unique and refreshing, and I'm really looking forward to it. Number 11 is Maya Sabha, a Hindi film from the writer and director of Tumbat. It's releasing at the end of January and they already put out some teasers which look very fascinating. It stars Javed Jafri, if you know him from the Boogie Woogie dance show, or Takeshi's Castle, where he used to dub the Hindi version. He has a very fascinating look for him, and also it's from the director of Tumbat. Anything that man does, I'm excited for it. Number 10 is the biggest Malayalam film coming out this year, Patriot, starring Mammootty, Mohanlal, Fahad Fasil, Kunchako Boban, directed by Mahesh Narayanan. What else do I need to say? The first look teaser is already out, looks very fascinating, a spy drama. Now, the bar for a spy drama has definitely been increased by Dhurandhar, but I'm sure Malayalam cinema is the one who can match that. Number 9 is O Romeo, a Vishal Bhardwaj film starring Shahid Kapoor. The combo behind Kamini and Haider returns. Now, this is a film I had no idea about until the first look dropped recently, and it looks kick-ass. And the most interesting part is that it's inspired from true events. They also have a very solid ensemble cast coming out on Valentine's Day. Number 8 is Toxic, starring rocking star Yash. His comeback after the blockbuster KGF franchise. Directed by Geetu Mohandas, and it's a very interesting combo. The first look that came out a year ago, I guess, looked very interesting. And then recently a character promo kind of thing dropped where we get to know Raya, and it had a lot of people raising their eyebrows. Now, I would agree it's not the best thing to come out. It has definitely kind of dipped my, excitement for the film. But knowing the people involved, knowing Yash, how much I understand him, still I'm expecting a lot from this film. Something very different, something we have never seen before. Now, what that turns out to be, we'll find out. But I still have my hopes high. Number 7 is Dune 3, Messiah. I don't know if they'll call that because based on the same name book. But Dune 2 was an experience in the theaters. I saw it twice or thrice franchise, I guess, and it was like a Hollywood mass film the way they pulled it off. Of course, the filmmaking, the way it was shot, like beautiful. The first one was meh, but second one, the way it all came together was just outstanding. So cannot wait for part 3 now. Then number 6 is Ramayan Part 1. Easily one of the biggest ever Indian film to be made. If you take the budget, which the producer said to be 4,000 crores. I am super pumped for this film. They have everything they can get. The biggest VFX studio is behind it. They have got the biggest ensemble cast with biggest names. We have A.R. Rahman and Hans Zimmer giving the music. It is telling the oldest story about good versus evil. So the expectations are super high, so is the excitement for it. I think the moment the first look drops, it will break the internet. And talking about breaking the internet, number 5 is Avengers Doomsday. Marvel has definitely gone down the slope, but I think the hype behind this film, just a look, just a promo, just something drops and the whole internet crashes. That tells you the kind of brand Marvel has created with the Avengers. Avengers Endgame was the second highest grossing film, and what I've heard, they're rumors only, that Doomsday will directly follow from Endgame. And it makes sense. Endgame made around $3 billion. Most of the people on the planet have seen it, and many of them didn't watch all the utter crap that came out after that. So it makes total sense that they're directly connecting and taking the story ahead from there, instead of trying to make sense of everything that happened in the middle. It is still an uphill battle for them to deliver. If Endgame was a giant film with so many characters, Doomsday is double of that. So a lot of things can go wrong, but hopes are that it will not. And of course, I love superheroes, I love Marvel, I love Avengers, and I will be looking forward to it. Number 4 is Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. It doesn't matter what the film is, who is in the film, like it doesn't matter at all. Just the name Christopher Nolan is enough. And I'm sure most cinema lovers will already book the tickets for it. I'm definitely traveling long way to go watch this film in IMAX. That's the only way to watch his films, because that's the experience he creates. Now I have no idea about the story. The teaser that came out looked epic, and that's just enough. I am there first day for sure. Number 3 is the Malayalam WWE film Chatha Pacha, which I'll be watching very soon. So do look out for the review. Recently the trailer dropped and it looks fantastic. The style, the vibe, the mood it captures, which you associate with wrestling, they have it all nailed down. It's gonna be a lovely theatrical experience, and if they nail the story also, easily one of the best of the year. Number 2 is the Malayalam film Balan, which is written by Jeetu Madhavan, the director of Avesham, and it will be directed by the director of Manjumal Boys. What a combo. I have no idea what the film is about. We just have one poster to go by, but just this outstanding combo of two of the biggest names of Malayalam cinema in the recent times, putting their might together, like it's gonna be something explosive. Super excited for this one. And finally, number 1 is Dhurandhar Part 2. Like Dhurandhar Part 1 is still making money in the theaters even after like 6 weeks and doing better business than the new releases. Like that tells you how big this film has gone. It has shattered every box office record. It has become the number 1 Hindi film ever, and I think the best part is that it deserved to be that. How often does it happen that a great film becomes a number 1 film? It was a 3.5 hour long film. I literally have seen it thrice already in theaters, and the hype refuses to slow down. Just imagine what will happen when part 2 comes out. And we know in the past what happens when we get 2-part films. Part 1 does great job, but part 2 just goes next level. And here part 1 itself went next level, so what will happen for part 2? We have a rough idea what to expect from the sequel. We'll get the backstory for Ranveer's character. We'll see in the present what's going on, how he will become the ruler of this town. And I think what goes in the favor of the film is that it was supposed to be one big film, and they just cut it into 2 parts. So if the first was so good, you can easily say the second will be as good as it. And that's why it's easily one of my most awaited film of the year. The list is over, but still there are some special mentions left to talk about. We have Bhoot Bangla, Akshay Kumar and Priyadarshan coming back after a long time, so excited for it. Then we have SRK's King after Pathan, Jawan and the craze he brought back. His next film I'm excited to look forward to. Then we have Spider-Man 4, A Brand New Day, of course, excited. From DC we have Supergirl, which I've heard the comic book story they're adapting is really amazing, so looking forward to it. Then we have the Malayalam film Vala, the prequel to the mockumentary Gaganachari. You can expect something very crazy. We have the Tamil film DC by Arun Matheswaran, starring Lokesh Kanagaraj. That's what makes it exciting. We have Mollywood Times from the director of Unni Mukundan Associates. And finally the Hollywood film The Social Reckoning, which is supposed to be the next story or next chapter of Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook by the same writer of Social Network. So a lot of films to look out for, and I'm sure I missed many, so let me know yours in the comments below. If you're still catching up on films from 2025, definitely check out my list of the best of the year here, and I will see you next time.